Well, this is early morning here at Marsh Harbor, and the new normalcy to get on Baker's Bay, you have to get a temperature check. That's what the guys are doing right there. They're getting a temperature check. Then you have to get another check with your ID. You got to click it. That's all to get on a plantation. And this is where the Bahamas government became criminals. And any other country, my Prime Minister and Brent Simonette would have been sent home. I've been at Crown Haven, from Crown Haven straight up, doing some campaigning yesterday. You see Darren Henfield and the rest of them got to come by plane. I live here. Father's Day, they send their greetings. Father's Day, I went down and greet them. I don't send them, they see me. And when the Prime Minister had Brent Simonette, the Minister of Investment and Immigration, went and edged out a $25 million deal for him and Baker's Bay. The country went to hell from that. No rebounding. And these two guys are the richest guys in the Bahamas government today. And that's what you have here today with Baker's Bay. You have you got check on top of check. You have to get your head check for temperature. Then the guy in the white shirt got a gun that he hits your card. Then you go here with the boat here. You hit you with another card. The fast ferry hit you with another card. You have to line up here. And how come you ain't got to line up? How come you ain't line up? It's a big boss. You must have to line up.
No, I'm gonna line up.
But some people have to line up, but it's amazing. You see the difference in color? He just went right by the line. He's a different color from them, so he ain't got to line up and get all that. He above the law. I'll vote for Kyle Chain. That's foolishness. Black people got to line up. White people just walk right across. Ain't no thing. But it's a beautiful sunrise. I want to catch the sunrise as the sun is rising over the slave ship. This is Marsh Harbor. Normalcy, this harbor will be filled with boats. But as you can see, ain't many sailboats out there. But it's going to be a beautiful sunrise. And you can see the perimeter, what the hurricane have done. That boat is still up there. My cousin Benji Taxi still up there. Didn't make it to Haiti. That's as far as they got from here to there. But the shoreline is still compromised. As I capture this beautiful sunrise early morning. Beautiful morning. First day we haven't had rain all day. But the Sea Link is right here this morning. And the boys are checking in as I let you know what's going on with the Prime Minister and Brent Simonette boat. Them two gangsters. And one thing we could do better, I just want to do this for the port people. All this garbage don't have to be here. We went through a hurricane 10 months ago. Why is all this garbage still here, man? I'm just doing this that somebody in Nassau, because it seems like they're making all the deals in Nassau, this ought not be looking. The peas in the mud used to look better than this. This is unacceptable. But that's what's going on here when big business comes together. But the garbage needs to go. And it's unbelievable. Same thing happened with us in Africa. Before we came to Africa, they put us on a line. Let me draw an illustration that nothing much has changed. They put us on a line, they handcuff us in Africa, and then they put us on the ship. You have a check there. You got to check here again and recheck. they call it your pigmentation, but if you're of a different pigmentation, you don't get checked. You go right on to the ship. I seen it already this morning. It is wrong, it's unacceptable, but it's the normalcy. People need the job, but they don't need the condition. The government of the Bahamas just approved 300 work permits. Mexican. But you know what Baker's Bay do to the Mexicans that they don't do for the Negroes? The Mexicans are host, free food. All this is free in our country. But because of our pigmentation, we got to find our own housing. Mine in Baker's Bay, they have people that paid for big boats for their workers to be on, but the expatriates over there, what they did is they actually went and took the boats from these people, the Bahamians that were living free over there, that the homeowners provided the accommodation. It's the same thing happened with the containers. The Americans sent them for people that went through the storm. The government stole them from the residents of Abaco, and they give them to the government workers that didn't go through a storm. That's when you don't have any representation and you don't have anybody to speak for you. This continues to happen. That's the only reason why this is happening. And the same thing here with Baker's Bay. There's so many workers here. When last has Darren Henfield sit down with these people and ask about your working condition? How could I better your working condition as your member of parliament? We need the job, but we don't need the extra negatives. We want to make it better. That is why Kai is here this morning, looking at what's going on and saying it's could be better. It ought to be better. Baker's Bay coming to reopen. The Bahamas government said if a Bahamian could do the job, there's no room for extras, expatriates. So are they training Bahamians to take over? Or because the Prime Minister and Brent Simonet edged a $25 million deal with Bahama Fast Ferry and sent 18 people from Always Ferry home. I got to keep reminding, the first deal that they made was to edge a $25 million deal for themselves. When is a deal got to be made on behalf of the working people that has to stand in the rain? Rain's coming now. You see the sky now, rain coming, they still got to stand in the line there before they go on this slave ship. It's unbelievable. But this is what's going on. You got a lot of check and balance here. I said, letting the world know early morning what's going on here in Abaco. They line up to catch the ship to Baker's Bay. This is one of these kayakiers. You're live early morning here on the dock at Marsh Shore, but it needs to be cleaned. Dirty dock. Live with Kai on WCAY.